is Cole Schemmel, and my book was Atomic Habits by James Clear. I took the cover off because I don't really like the cover. But so basically, this book is a book about breaking bad habits or creating good habits. So basically, as you can see here in the table of contents, there's four laws that you need to follow. First law is make it obvious what you're trying to accomplish. Second law is make it attractive. So basically, what you have already, pretty much tweak it and make it beneficial to you. The third law is make it easy. So pretty much easy steps to accomplish that. And then the fourth law is make it satisfying. And basically, what that's saying is, make it satisfying. You make it to where you're gonna enjoy changes, negative or positive, in your life. So yeah, that's my book. One of my goals is to break bad habits that I have, like chewing my fingernails, tapping my feet all the time. Basically, just help my hands because it'll beat up. So thank you. So these are my week 1 steps on how to break bad habits and build good habits. On page 94, the author states you can break a habit, but you're unlikely to forget it. In chapter 2, page 72, the author states there are many ways to use implementation intentions in your life and work. So basically, this is a list of my good habits and bad habits. If a habit has a addition sign next to it, that means it's a good habit that I want to keep it. If it has a subtraction sign, that means I want to get rid of it. So my second step was breaking down the process of creating good habits. So basically what I did here is I did a little toe stretch to warm up the hammies. Just kind of taking it slow, really taking my time with it. The book really emphasizes when doing this, it's going to take some time, so just got to be careful with it. So my third step to my first week was to create a healthy environment for myself. So basically just started off making my bed, picking up my room, cleaning it up, making sure it looks nice, just to give myself a good environment to do this 30-day project in. Book really emphasized that good environments will help create good habits and get rid of bad habits. So yeah. So my fourth step was to be consistent. Basically, track down what I'm doing and writing it down. Just making sure I stay on top of it. I'll be using this journal to keep track of my progress. So yeah. So my week 1 reflection. So far so good. It feels nice to have like a clean room. Doing the little things like writing down stuff I gotta do. I just gotta make sure I stay consistent with it. Pretty much this whole week is just about being consistent. Really the basic stuff of building habits, getting rid of habits. So far so good, and hopefully we can stay on top of it. And now we're moving into week 2 of my 30-day project. On page 111, the author states the second law of behavior changes make it attractive. On page 117, the author states one of the most effective things you can do to build better habits to join a culture where your desired behavior is normal behavior. So the first step of week 2 for me was to develop habits to where you get dopamine. So basically, one of the habits I'm trying to start is write down what I'm going to do for the day and do it. And one of those things is working out. So yeah, that helps me release dopamine. So step 2, my week 2 process was to make an opportunity attractive. Basically what this means, it means take something that you don't want to do and bundle it with what you need to do. So basically, I'm here working out while I'm watching the Suns play. I like it personally. It's fun. So basically for this step, it wasn't anything I could really physically do. Just mentally, I had to make making your bed. I had to make it seem like, think of all the good things that come with it, make it attractive as I wrote it. So that's pretty much all I did. So yeah. So step 4 of week 2 was to have family hold you accountable. So here I got my brother in my room, and he's just counting all my reps, making sure I'm doing them all, making sure I'm not cutting them short. So yeah. Well, my week 2 reflection got a little more complex. It involves involving more people, which I guess can be helpful in case you're lacking a little bit and you're kind of falling out of track. Then definitely having someone there to support you and make sure you're committed to yourself and to them. It's really important, and just using all these different techniques to help build like temptation bundling, dopamine exercises to get, so that's helped a lot. And now we're moving into week 3 of my 30-day project. In chapter 4 on page 147, the author states that the third law of behavior change is make it easy, and in that same chapter on page 158, prime your environment to make future action easier. So for first step of week 3 was to make sure to get a lot of repetitions. The book really emphasizes on, in order to build good habits or get rid of the bad habits, you got to stay consistent with it. So yeah, right here I'm hitting 4 sets of 25 on the crunches. Really build that ab game up before summer. Trying to look good. We getting there. Just stay working on it. Keeping up with it. So the second step for week 3 was to practice my habit. So earlier on in the project, was breaking down the process of stretching my legs out. Today I felt a little more loose. Just doing repetitions with it, making sure I'm stretching every day. I feel a lot looser. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more free. Overall, just feeling a lot better. I definitely recommend doing this to everyone. Definitely helps out a lot. So my third step for week 3 was achieve more with less effort. Basically what this means is don't overcomplicate things. Write down your goals. Write down what you're going to do for the day. It'll be easier to keep track of them. It'll keep you motivated to do them. As you can see here, I have stay on top of working out, eat all your meals, and stay consistent. Big part of the book was the author pretty much stressing the fact that you need to be consistent with whatever you're doing. No matter what it is, as long as you're consistent, it'll stick and you'll keep doing it. So my fourth and final step for week 3 was to reduce the friction associated with good behaviors. So here, sometimes it's bad to have a snack, but me making it a good behavior by having a healthy snack. Here, as you can see, I'm just chilling, relaxing. I'm having some fruit snacks. It's a healthy snack. It's not bad for you. It's good for you, and I'm just chilling. So this is reducing the friction associated with good behaviors. So this is my week 3 reflection. Kind of the same stuff as week 2, but a little more complex. Just like polishing what I'm already doing, like just making sure every week more and more reps, like the book talks about. It's all about just doing it over and over, building habits, and that's how you get rid of bad habits. So doing more reps, practicing, writing them down, my goals, just to remember and help with it. And then, reducing the friction with good behaviors. Like for example, when I was eating the fruit snacks, sometimes having snacks is a bad thing, but since it's fruit snacks and that's good for you, then, it makes it easier. And last but not least, my week 4 steps for the 30-day project. In chapter 5 on page 193, the author states we are more likely to repeat a behavior when it's satisfying. And then on page 204 of that same chapter, he says never miss twice. My step 1 to week 4 was make the good habit satisfying. One of my habits I'm trying to keep is eating healthy. So on my notebook, I wrote down, I don't know if you can see it, it says if I eat a meal, having Gatorade with it. Normally I would have a soda, but I'm trying to break that bad habit because soda is really addictive. So here, I got my Gatorade. Just got that eating, so get into it. So step 2 of week 4 is to make the bad habits unsatisfying. Basically what this means, if I chew my fingernails, I do 10 push-ups. Recently though, I've been doing better. So I haven't had to do a lot of push-ups. But basically what that is, hold yourself accountable, self-control, self-discipline. If you do something you're not supposed to, do push-ups, sit-ups, just something that'll make you, your body not want to do that. So step 3 for week 4 was to have someone watch your behavior. Basically what this means, same thing like with the family stuff. Just make sure you have a close friend or someone that you love or know dearly. Just hold you accountable, watch your back, make sure you're doing everything right, so they can hold you accountable just in case you're lacking or you haven't been on top of it as much. They'll be there to make sure you're on top of it. So I mean, that's what friends are for, right? Make sure you're doing you. So my final step of week 4 was to make a habit contract. Basically what this means, making a promise to myself and my family that I'm going to be consistent with what I'm doing, creating good habits and breaking off the bad ones that nobody likes, and just being consistent with it. So I signed it, and it's a contract that I'm sticking with it. So this is my final reflection. Question 1 was, what was your desired outcome and did you achieve it? I said my desired outcome was to break some bad habits in my life and create good ones, and I was able to achieve this goal. The second question was, which applied research skills were most beneficial and why? I said that the applied research skills that were the most beneficial to me was underlining quotes in the book, because it was just, convenient. It made it easier to find them when I was looking for them. And question 3 was, what difficulties did you encounter while applying your research? I said the book was very vague. There was very little details. And I said, but I was able to find some good details and use them throughout this project. What have I learned from this study? I've learned that it feels good to be organized and stay on top of stuff that you're motivated to do. And would I recommend this book to others? I said I 100% would recommend. I said I recommend this book because it teaches self-discipline and can help you develop good habits and break off old ones. So thank you for watching.